Hello everyone, Kelly of Cowbell Studio here with the January edition of the Paper Corset project. This time we're going to be making this lovely snowflake corset. She just looks very feathery and light and snowflakey. So, yep, did something a little bit different with the back too. This is crochet string, but I will talk about that later. So, first, I'm going to introduce you to your template for the month. This is going to be your template. I will leave a link to this in the video description and also on my blog. I did something a little bit different, changing it up a bit. This is only half the size of the page, so if you measured over 5 inches from this left edge and scored it, then this is basically what I intended for that. And you can either leave it like this, because once we put this together, you know, and I'll do a couple of these so that you have a couple of these little funny pages. You can either fold it in this way or fold it the other way. And that's kind of interesting too. So put some other things over here since you already have a design on this. This is your template. You know, you could even just maybe glue the bottom over here and use this as a pocket. So lots of different ideas for that. Anyway, so we are going to get started with the January corset, and yeah, we'll just go from there. Okay, so this corset is starting off the same way the last one did, in that I've cut tabs in the bottom of this so that I can flip it up and make the skirt flare out a little bit. I've got this lacy handmade paper that I'm using that I tore and sprayed with a light touch of blue color. You might not be able to see this in the video, but I'm just not really gathering it, I'm kind of scrunching it. Go on like so. So we'll flare it out skirt. I like this. So part of the beauty of paper art is you don't really know for sure how it's going to turn out. And I really love the look of this. It's really light and feathery and lacy and pretty and gorgeous. Love it. So it might be a little longer than I wanted to, but I'm not sure I want to play around with shortening it at this point, so I might just leave it the way it is. And here's a scrap from my table. It's glittered tulle that I gathered, and it's actually just the right length to fit around this, so if I just roll it around, then it looks something like this. And she's starting to look rather like a snowflake, which is kind of what I had in mind. You know, I think I was using Dance of the Snowflakes ballet as part of my inspiration, so it's perfect, right? So maybe I can get a better shot so that you can see all the glitteries, or you might just have to wait until I post it on my blog. But I am liking this. So the the glittered tulle, say that 3 times fast. Glittered tulle has been glued on around her, and I'm taking another little strip of this same spritzed paper, and I'll go ahead and give her a little sash around the bottom to finish off the edge, you know, because you know you have some stuff that's sticking out. I probably don't have to explain this, I'm sure, but that's what these little sashes and ribbons are. One of their good uses is to cover up some of these little sins that you don't want others to see. Like that. Okay, I've added some straps, and not only did I put the sash around the, well, it's not even the waistline, it's more like the hip line, but I also put it around the top too and cut this a little bit. So really, the only thing we have left to do is to put the laces in and maybe give it a little bit of embellishment. Okay, so I've embellished her with a little Swarovski, little flat back Swarovski crystal here at the neckline. And I did something a little bit different. I laced her up with some crochet thread instead of the normal ribbon and torn fabric that I had used before. And I kind of like this look. You know, it looks a little bit, you can see it better. Not that you couldn't see the ribbon, but I think this looks kind of, I don't know, it's different, maybe a little nicer. So I think maybe the last thing I'll do is add some glittered accents to this sash part. I'm not going to put any roses on her because I kind of like the simplistic look of this. So I'm going to keep her looking lacy and snowflakey. As is. So once we have added those little glitter accents, we can pop our hanger on and call Miss January done. I know I'm a little late, oops. Huh. So that's how she's looking. Cute, huh? Stop moving this around so the hanger doesn't fall off. So enjoy, use this as inspiration, and make your own little divine snowflake corset. Thanks for joining me. See you next time.